Hey, how's it going? Swatch with me. Artistro 24 watercolor brush pens. This also comes with a water brush pen that I'm going to use for this swatching, and a micro liner pen that I did not use. Wow, that did not even cross my mind to, to put the to put everything on the swatch card. Okay, so there's a lot of glare because this is a shiny thing, as you can see. So I moved my light panels out of the way, so it might seem a little bit dark right now, but I will readjust the light panels when I do the swatching. So this is, oh yeah, that's, so you can see the panel. I can't, there's no way to move it completely out of the way. It would be in the dark, I guess. Cool little frog there. What is that, a tree frog? And it has a chart on the back, and I think the colors were arranged like this. There is no tray. Oh, there's no tray in the box. I just did an O because I put a tray in the box, and I'll show you what that is. You'll never guess. Or maybe you will if you've watched any of my crafting videos. Okay. So I had to put a makeshift tray in there. Also, this comes with postcards. Watercolor postcards. I think they are... If they're not... maybe they're not water... 140 pound. I'm sorry. Watercolor 140 pound. I don't think they are. But we have... ones to color, so coloring postcards, there are 3 of those. If you go to the Amazon website, is that right side up or? Oh yeah. It goes this way because there are 2 peacocks up there, I think, possibly. Yeah, I think they're peacocks. Peacocks have that little thing at the top, right? The little, I'm sure there's a term for it. I just don't know what it is because I have jargonitis. Okay, and then we have this one. So I saw a review where a customer did one side, I think, with the watercolor effect and one side without the watercolor effect. I can't remember which side is which, I think. Or it could be one with Artistro and another side with another watercolor, or just plain water-based markers or something like that. And there are 2 blank ones here. So let me see if there's any mention of what size the paper is, what thickness. There's also a swatch card, but I'm not going to swatch on this card on video because it is in the order that Artistro wants them to be in, not necessarily in my order. You know, I like to do the rainbow. I'd like to start with, there's no white, so it's a marker. There generally is no white watercolor marker. I haven't yet found a company that manufactures a white watercolor marker. Isn't that called water? Basically, I mean, you take a damp brush to pull out the color, whatever color you want, that you want lighter or white. Okay, so this is their color palette. But I like to start with pink and go all the way pink, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, violet, brown, gray, and black, like that. So we'll do that. There's nothing on the back. And this, I think, is done on watercolor paper as well, because you can see that texture there. This is smooth, but this is the watercolor side. So I was just thinking, or I guess the cold press side, I was thinking, why didn't you put the swatching rectangles on the watercoloring side? Because the brushes are real. Well, they're not real brushes, but they're real synthetic brushes, I should say. They're not fiber tip or anything like that. Okay, let me see. This also has the watercolor paint pen instructions and then techniques on the back here. And then, of course, you know, show us your artwork, and then they show what else they have available. So this is what I had to do yesterday. Made the card yesterday, technically, and used a piece of corrugated cardboard. That's right. It has multiple uses for me. And let's see. Here's the water brush pen. So I thought, well, I can just use this then. It's kind of in the wrong, slightly wrong order. It's just backwards, that's all. Okay, so let's look at these a little bit. The first one is going to be blush pink. And just give you an idea, show you the brush. It does look like a... I want to kind of... Oh, that's super blurry. But I just want you to see that the bristles come apart. It is... And I got it on my fingers, but that's okay. The bristles come apart. So they act like real brushes, real paint brushes. That is very cool, right? And I'm just doing this because OCD or something. We have the company name, a number, I guess, a color number, and the name. The name. I love it. Also, it does give you roughly the color that the name implies. Here on the ferrule and here on the very end cap here. So that is cool too. I like that. Very good. Now I'm really bad with the water brush pen, so we'll see how this is gonna go. Also, I need to zoom in a bit. How close. Okay, I need to read off the names. Some of them are very creative. We have... I'm trying to get everything. There's one underneath the pineapple there. Okay, we have blush pink, ballet slipper, watermelon pink, raspberry. Or should I pronounce it the way we normally... Do we pronounce it raspberry? Right? Isn't that how we always do it? We totally ignore the P in it. Raspberry. Okay, raspberry, never mind. I'm getting a little technical. Scarlet, tangerine, pineapple, cantaloupe, mint green, jungle green, moss green, emerald, light turquoise. That's more like green light turquoise. Seaside blue, sky blue, cobalt, midnight blue, magenta, amethyst, gingerbread, cinnamon, chocolate brown, light gray, onyx black. So some of these color names are very creative. So we'll do the same way when you put these on. Like when I first did this, I had to do a mess of coloring, and I'm thinking, are these dried? But I don't think they are dry. I think it's just because it's a brush. Let me do this a little. Okay. This video may or may not be fast forwarded through. Okay, we have the stick-to-itiveness. There's water in there, right? I think there is. Oh, wait. Maybe. Is it? Yeah, it's tight. I want to... Yeah, that's not making me happy at all. That's like king art. What the heck? How about if I add these fit snugly on and they click shut, but are also hard to open a bit. Or maybe this is just because it's a light color. It makes me, yes, it's wet. It's wet. Why aren't you coming? Oh, oi, oi. Why aren't you working the way I want you to work? Ballet slipper. Now I went with, it almost looks like a blush as well. I never go by the cap or the ferrule or the barrel color or anything like that. But I was thinking, oh, is that orange? Because it kind of gave off an orange color. I really need to stop. Oh, that was perfect. Stop with oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm shirking my duties. I think I would just do like this. Since I have all that room. 3/4 of an inch for each thing here. Each space. This feels like it's, you know, like this brush pen is weird. It feels like it's loose here, like it should be flush with this part, which is a little bit out more wider, and it's not. So I keep trying to see if it's screwed in right. Like, is this screwed in right? What is that? Is that orange-ish? I don't know what it is, but it's kinda pulling the color away. But man, that is super light. Yes, if you want actual watercolor effects, you know, the extremely light color, this is what you're gonna get. Watermelon pink. What color is watermelon? Isn't it red? Are there different types of... Oh, lots of water there. Maybe I should do that. Whoa. But still leaving the color behind. Will I be able to pull? No. You know, I dried it as much as possible. Okay, how well does the color come off with, say, a baby wipe? Oh, that's not too bad. There's maybe like a slight, very slight. I want to check it with the greens because that's usually where the staining occurs with the green colors. No matter who makes it. This is very awkward here. Click to close. I'm trying to get okay. Trying to get some color out of there. Okay. Okay, I got it. I don't want to put too much water on there because then I'm gonna have a very buckly card. Oh, I do need to clean it, don't I? Hello. I do need to clean it. And who is it that I watch? Oh, Illustrations by Pete. He cleans his brush pens with the water in there, not necessarily using the water for the coloring or the painting. I thought that's a great idea. I think I mentioned that once before. Scarlet. I'm gonna say no. This is not scarlet. What is scarlet? It's more like that. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Oh, I was tempted to put scarlet over here in the browns because this looks closer to brown or brown brick red or something like that, I guess. Oh yeah, that does a great job cleaning the... I just... Be careful, Tammy. I know, lots of reminders for myself. Do this, do that. Tangerine, aka orange. Oh, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. Just a minute. I'm so sorry, apologizing to myself. See, this is... I swear it's coming... It's coming loose. It feels like it's coming loose. Yeah. No! This is unacceptable. To me. What is with these... Very inexpensive... what does this run? Oh my gosh. Let me look at it. Okay, the 24 markers, watercolor brush pens with the micro pen and the water brush pen are selling right now for $12.99. The list price is $16.99. You can get a 100 color set for $19.99. And I thought, wow. I'm not sure it was that price when I bought the 24 color set. The 12 brush tip is $9.99. 48 brush tip is $23.99. Huh. Okay. There will be a link in the description and you can go check it out for yourself and read all the reviews and all that lovely stuff. What are we doing? Okay, we are doing pineapple. Oh, wait. Now, usually these are not reviews, but you know the King Art one that I did, that I would call that a review. A review with a swatch with a review. Because I had a lot to say about that. I'll do this column and then I'll fast forward all the way through gingerbread maybe, or cinnamon, and do maybe the last three. That sounds like a plan. So normally, you know, when I buy the markers, things like that, then I just want to swatch them. I don't want to give my 2 cents worth. But lately, I apparently have an opinion or found an opinion or something, and I'm thinking, oh yeah, just because don't you want to know? And sometimes people will ask me in comments, does this do, what was it for, the latest one that I saw, one of my swatching videos, is this good for blah blah blah, you know, or does it work or not, something something like that. So that's why I always say this is not a review, this is a swatching. But I know if you want to know, hopefully it's the same kind of questions that you have that I also have. So I want to answer them in the video. It makes sense, right? Makes sense to me. Usually, though, I say, ooh, that's a pretty color, or something like that. I'm supposed to be fast forwarding. Okay, fine. Fast forward. So these are actually pretty good, like, except for, you know, blush pink and ballet slipper. Most of these colors are being pulled out. Oh, sky blue, that was not such a good thing either. This is chocolate brown. And at one point, my marker, one of my markers, I think it was blush pink, fell on the floor. I was like, come on. Come on. A lot of things go on or go wrong when I'm swatching. I don't know what the deal is. I always say a little prayer before I start. Sometimes God says no. That's just the way it is. I'm trying to put the brush pen. Oh, this is light gray. Trying to put the water brush pen over here to the side before I grab the marker. So that's a new technique that I developed while I was in fast forward mode. Oh, you see? Did you see the splay of the brush there? No, you can't see it because my big paw is in the way. You see this? You see that? That's kind of... How many watercolor brush pens are actually brushes? No, Tammy, that's the black. Don't do it. Don't do it. See, I'm talking, and then this is loose. I can feel it. Okay, the gray doesn't come out so much either. Let's see if I can add more water. Adding more water doesn't doesn't do anything. That is really strange there. That is not a normal... Artistro, you need a different brush pen. Different brush pen, please. Oh, that is cool. The water takes out the color on the baby wipe. That is... Squirrel. It's a squirrel. Look at that. It completely went away. That one right there. Wow. Well, not completely. This is... Look at that. I'm amazed. That is extremely heavy now, too, because it's got lots of water on it. Okay, last one. Now, also, what I was thinking of was, what kind of paper is this? And I think it is Oat Art Studio, but it could also be the Linden and Norberg, or Norberg and Linden. I showed it, I think, in the Sea Salt, King Art Sea Salt Watercolor. And dark gray. Black and dark gray. Also, all of these colors came out of the brush. And the bristles are coming out. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. You can't see it. See that? You can see that. Yes, you can. The bristles are coming out of the brush. Now, I think that's a problem that some reviewers on Amazon, and I put one here. I'm never going to find it. I put one here. Oh, yeah. So now I have two bristles here that have come out of the brush pen. I've never had that problem with a brush pen. Artistro, you need a new brush pen where the bristles do not come out. These are acting like watercolors for the most part. The lighter colors, but yes, these are acting like watercolors. Unlike the King Art ones that did not act like, well, not all of them acted like watercolors. In a description for the previous video, not the previous swatching video, but the previous video, the sea salt and watercolor featuring King Art and Marvy. The King Art ones are supposed to be watercolor, and I wrote that I think some of them are watercolor or water soluble, but most or many of them are not, don't have that feature. So I don't know how the manufacturer, what kind of, I have no idea what is involved to make something, make a color water soluble. Is it a chemical that's put in there, or what is it? I don't know. Somebody tell me, because I don't know. I don't know what makes a certain coloring media like watercolor pencils, or watercolor markers, or even just plain old watercolor paints. What makes it water soluble? What makes the coloring media water soluble? Put your technical answer in the comments below, and I thank you in advance for your lovely knowledge. That's all I have for you. Next week I'm going to do sea salt and watercolor with these, and then I can show you the one that I did. I want to show you right now, but nope, I'm not giving it away. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and have an artistic day. Bye.